The Loyola Ramblers are off to a 3-0 start here in the young 2016 men's soccer season in the Missouri Valley Conference, the lone unbeaten team left in the Valley. And right now, I'm pleased to be joined by the head coach of the Ramblers, Neil Jones. Coach, how are things going in Chicago?
Things are pretty hot here right now. It's been a hot start to the season, and yeah, we're definitely ready for the fall weather to kick in and a little bit cooler. But things are off to a good start this season, and we're excited because campus is buzzing now. Everyone's back in school, and yeah, we're excited to keep going on this young season.
Well, I guess let's jump right into things. What's been working for the Ramblers so far this season with the early start and you guys just getting off and staying unbeaten?
Uh, yeah, I mean we've been scoring some goals, which is nice. It takes a little bit of pressure off when you're able to finish games off or get that second goal in a game. It kind of kills it a little bit more. Defensively we've been solid for sure. Picking back up from last year, but still a lot of things to clean up in the back. But yeah, I mean we have a experienced group. Looking at you know 2014 when we had a good season 2 years ago. We were playing a lot of freshmen then, and they got a lot of minutes. And that year Kyle Thompson was the freshman of the year in the conference, and he literally played every single minute of every single game as a freshman. So now you put him as a junior. He's played a lot of college games and a lot of college minutes, and him along with Brody Krause, Elliott, those guys are all in the same year. Those are very important players on our team, and they have a lot of experience. So when you put experienced players on the field in college soccer, usually you're going to get a good run of results going.
Last year, you guys had not only the Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, and the Goalkeeper of the Year in the league. You talked about that, how you guys were so good defensively. Any hesitation on what you thought you'd expect from the defense coming into this year, knowing that you had those guys graduate from last year?
No, because we obviously knew that we knew that ahead of time that those guys would be gone. So we planned accordingly in terms of our recruiting, and we have a good goalkeeping group. Tim Dobrovolsky was obviously outstanding, two-time goalkeeper of the year in the conference. But a huge reason why he was the goalkeeper of the year in the conference was the guys that were pushing him. Every day in training and making him better, which would in turn make the team better. So goalkeeping is a strong suit for our program, we feel. And we got a transfer from Wisconsin, and Grant Stoneman, who's coming as a redshirt sophomore, and inserted himself well into the back, and he was here in the spring, so he got an entire spring with our group as well. And then Matt Bram, who's a senior as well, he's been here for a couple of years now. So it's guys that have seen it, they've experienced it, they've been around it, and they know what the values of our program defensively are. And defense for us is a whole team thing. It's not just the back four and the goalkeeper. It starts with the front line and a hard-working team and being disciplined and organized. So I always feel as though we will have a hard-working and strong defensive group. So it's good to see that continuing so far.
You mentioned Grant Stoneman named the Valley's Defensive Player of the Week, men's soccer this week. Obviously, you guys have been playing well. We talked a lot about defense. Offensively on the ball, you guys are scoring goals. You said that's what's been important. You got to win to score. You got to score, and that leads to winning. Talk about the guys up front for you. Who's making a difference there? Putting the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, I think offensively, like having Ryan Howe back as a fifth-year senior, he sat out last year with an injury. Again, you talk about experience. He's played a lot of games. He's an extremely talented player. Brody Krause is taking his game to another level, I think, this season, and will be a player to watch. He picked up 2 assists on Sunday against Albany, and is a dangerous player. We have a couple of sophomores that are stepping up. A few sophomores, actually. Sorry, Fabian Lifka in midfield has been very, very good so far in the first 3 games. Ryan Walker is a sophomore as well, has 2 goals on the season. Alec Lasinski has 2 goals on the season, and Alec was huge for us in the spring. We played 6 games, and he scored 4 goals. So, and then he scored 2 goals in our 3, exhibition games, and then 2 goals in our 3 preseason games. So, he's a good player who can score goals for us. And this is I haven't even mentioned Elliot Collier, who actually hasn't played for us this year through injury. So he'll be making his way back sometime soon, hopefully. And he's another weapon that we have in the attack. But I think having multiple weapons is hard for other teams to account for because you can't just shut one guy down.
Big match coming up, and then in your next one against Utah Valley, a ranked opponent. How do you prepare your team for these matchups where you know you can gain a key victory in the non-conference portion of the schedule?
Yeah, we have to do our homework on them. They have a very, very good team. Experience, I talk about experience on our team. They have a lot of experience as well, and we played them 2 years ago, and they were excellent. And they have basically the same team back. So, we got to find what we feel as though the areas of the field that we can expose them and what their strengths are and where they can expose us and try to nullify those strengths and just prepare ourselves physically and mentally. It's a tough start to the season in terms of a lot of games in a short amount of time, and school is underway and it's hot in Chicago, but training has been good this week so far, and just getting the guys mentally dialed in for a battle on Friday because Utah Valley is an excellent squad. Greg Moss is a fantastic coach, and I'm excited. I'm super excited personally for the game because two really good teams going to battle. That's fun to be a part of.
Absolutely. I'm sure it'll be a good one, and definitely wish you guys good luck and pull one out for the Valley because men's soccer always one of our highly competitive fall sports here and a great tradition of men's soccer. And it's always great to see our teams get big non-conference wins. So good luck to the Ramblers this Friday, and hope to talk to you again real soon.
Thanks, Derek. Appreciate it.